Hey guys, GoToNSB2 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Part 10. At long last, Lynn arrives to where her mom is born. And they're just telling how Lycia is a federation of territories, and they have to go to Callian. So I'm guessing it's like Canada, how like it's divided into territories. I guess you can also consider it America, how it's divided into states. And let's go ahead and do chapter 6, Blood of Pride. This is another chapter that's pretty easy, that it's pretty short too, to tell you the truth. And then Lane is asking, what city is this? This is Afrin. It's the second biggest city in Lycia, apparently. She's like, the second biggest. It's really busy. Where's Kent? He's saying that Kent is off to meet the Marquis or King of this area to get some backup or help to safely go to Callian. So like, my lady. And yeah, they're actually gonna help us out. That's pretty dang nice of them, if I do see myself. Excuse me, I'm just gonna drink my Diet Coke I have going on right now. Now they're just talking about how when I forgot what the city was called, this territory's help, they can like get to Callian. And like everyone's all like, yay. We're all happy. And like this little guy, it's like, this is terrible, the cows are freaking burning. It's like, what did you say? What's happening? Smoke from the castle lake. Yeah, apparently the castle was in fire, which is a pretty bad thing. And right here we get some enemies, or mercenaries, or whatever you can call them. And then he's saying you, Lindis, or Lindice, or however you pronounce your name. No questions, prepare yourself. Then all of a sudden this guy Rath, like just owns him. And like, yeah, Rath. Some of these names are really weird though. I like how like the guys are like just like you know, like aw. Like Lynn's like, what the hell? An arrow. And then the rider's like, dot, who are? It's like, my lady, Lindos. It's probably Kent. He's like, you alright, bro? You know, bruh? Or whatever. He's like, I'm fine. He's like, dot. So that must be his name. It's like, why did you help me? It's like, Kian Plangulin was being attacked. And apparently, it's like Kian Plangulin was being attacked. And he's just like, no, you're right. No, I'm sick. Never mind. It's like, you should leave at once. A blaze has started at the castle and is spreading. Don't be foolish and waste a life I just saved. You're from the castle. What's happened? Azavirus is fired. Is the Marquis safe? The castle is under attack. The Marquis has been escorted. The man who attacked you was probably one of the guys. He's captain of the castle guard. I see. Sorry if I'm kind of skipping the text real fast. It's just some of this, like, this stuff is pretty easy to read. Like, it's pretty. You have to be kind of a fast reader, but still. It's like I'm Rath. It tries to be different, but I'll not abandon warriors like you. So, thank you, bro. Thousand blessings, and I like this little 9,000 curses. That's pretty hilarious. And right now we get a new unit, and this. What the hell? Like, what just happened? It's like, well, who the hell is this guy? It's like, peace. Peace. Yes. If you ever go inside a house, I just say peace. Offer them money to stay in the house. That's all you have to do. So remember that next time you go into a house. Have you ever actually done that? Like, did you actually really need to go to like someone's like random house? Like, I always wondered because that'd be pretty stupid. Alright, now he's saying about the secret passageway, which is like an underground tunnel leading to the throne room, which their throne room. Who gives it? Oh, never mind. Basically, he's just gonna tell you, yeah. In this chapter, it has a really interesting thing you have to do. You don't necessarily have to beat every enemy or survive or seize anything. You just have to do these 3 triggers. I mean, you have to like wait on. I'll talk about them later. Let me just drink some Diet Coke. Basically, what you have to do is you have to open these doors, but we don't have any door keys on us, so we're kind of screwed over. And basically, they're just telling you to check the map status. I guess you can do that if you want to. They basically tell you where to go, so I don't see why you need to. Anyway, this is a introduction to a new character. Well, I guess unit, but I'll just talk about Rath right now. He's Matthew. He's a thief. I guess I'll talk about Matthew since he's right here. And you don't actually have to buy him. You can just he just joins you. You know, you don't lose any of your money. So that's pretty nice. Basically, what these can do are they have like lockpicks that can open doors and chests without a key. I don't know what happens if you do run out of a lockpick, if you like get screwed over, because no one else can use a lockpick except for thieves or assassins, I'm guessing, because it's a promoted unit. And Matthews I don't really use thieves when I do like playthroughs of this game, except for when I really need to. Most of the time, I just give them like bonus EXP or train them up. So, well, I guess in this game you really can't, but in other games, Secret Stones is just like this tower where you can just like train there, and make your guys level up faster. Well, you get experience, and Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn you can award bonus experience. So yeah, that's what I usually do with thieves, but I never really use them for combat because Matthew, he sucks. Like, no, he doesn't suck, but like, he excuse me. He's basically just a really, guy that's really not that, like, he's like an outright free thief. Like, he can dodge a lot and stuff like that, but I don't really recommend him from attacking because his strength is really bad. Like, one of those war conversations actually says, I'm not a brawler, so don't be thinking Matthew's like a really good thief, like how some units can be, thieves. Right now, what you want to do for this chapter is more or less, there's not that many enemies, again, like, there's like 5, I would say. And so, basically, what you want to do is, just finish off all the units. They can get kind of annoying, of course. And that's really all you do. Another self-explanatory chapter. Nothing really difficult on this one. You just kind of have to make sure you don't die, which isn't that hard to do, if you know what I mean. Because I guess, like, in some chapters it's not that hard to die. Like, because there's some chapters that are hard, I have to admit, but this chapter really isn't that hard. Because it's a pretty short one, and you just have to make sure you don't die, like I said. And yeah. Right now I'm just finishing off units with Will and such, trying to get him some few XP. He finally gets that level up I wanted to get last time, which is pretty nice. And that was actually a pretty good level up. I could have used defense, but no, I don't get defense ever. I really hope one character is really defensive. I guess, never mind. Basically, right now they're just if you go in the houses, there's only one guy that gives you something, and he gives you a door key. Spoilers. I don't know, because I wasn't really paying attention. I was looking for my remote. Anyway, I don't know if we already have a door key. I'm guessing we do because Sarah's at the house. And everyone else just tells you a little bit about Rath, where he's from and stuff like that. Like, you get to learn that like the king despises nomads and stuff like that. Like, he's kind of prejudiced against like lesser people, like people that don't have as much money or power. And so they're just telling, and like everyone's surprised that like, he actually hired Rath just because let me explain this item real fast. Basically, with these you can also open chests that give you various items. I recommend you pick up most of the chests because most of the items for the chests are pretty dang good. And basically what an angelic robe is, he basically explained it, is it gives you 7 extra hit points. And I'm probably going to use it on Lynn just because she only has 18. And that's pretty low for her right now, level like 6 or something. So I want to maybe get her some more HP, but cause she hasn't really gotten any lately, and I'm kind of worried about her. Florina not as much, just because I think she can handle it, cause from her speed. So I don't know. It really depends. what I want to do. Cause I'm hoping to get like those items. There's actually like an item for like each stat you can use to like most of the time give like it's like a protein, like those like steroid items you can get from Pokemon. It's basically like that. So they actually like permanently raise your stats instead of raising 1 point of EV. Basically, they just most of the time they just run a race 2, so they're pretty useful, you know. If you have a unit that's like lacking speed, like you give them a speed link or speed wing, so. And yeah, don't do what I'm doing right now to put all your units to the bottom. You should put them more or less to the middle. Like I said, there's only like 5 units, I think. I don't know for sure exactly how many units there are. But, like, I wish they gave you more units, because you have like 8 units, you know. You talk about Rath, they didn't really talk about him. He's like the only person you can get that's a nomad. And he can promote, but I don't really use Rath because I don't know, I just never really liked using him. But I guess he'd be a cool character to use, because he's a pretty good unit though, don't get me wrong. He's a pretty good unit. I use him a couple, like, I never use him a lot. I use him like once. They're a pretty good unit. Then again, I never beat the game, but I like played a couple of chapters with him and he was pretty good. And Rath is a pretty good unit overall, so yeah. Right now, I was kind of afraid, I forgot what character he rescued. Matthew. I was afraid that Matthew would probably die. That's because I was afraid. So I just rescued him with Rath. And yeah, don't, like I said, put them more or less in the middle because you don't need that many people up here. Because this map is really small, to be honest with you. It's not as big as the last one, so we're getting a few kills with Urk. I'm kind of surprised that Urk can double most of these guys, to be honest with you, because he's only like level 3 or level 2 actually. He only has 7 speed. I don't know if Lorena is like what her speed is. I think it's like 10 or 11 actually. So I don't know why she can't be doubling any units like right now. Right now they're trying to figure out a unit that can reach the trigger, and you just have to wait. And then another trigger gets in. And yeah. Like I said, most of these guys have lances actually. Like these are soldiers, which you can just use Dorcas to kill them. But honestly, since I'm not gonna use Dorcas, I don't get like a lot of kills with them. And so I just use another swordsman or a lance user. But you know, well, yeah, you have like 3 lance users, so yeah, it's a pretty easy chapter. Like I said, just have to make sure you know what the triggers are and get most of the items, because some of the items are pretty good. I was kind of bored right there. I kind of forgot there's like, I didn't think the archer was gonna go after Florina, but he only did 58%. He only did 10 damage, so it wasn't like she was gonna die. But like later, once we get to like promoted archers called snipers, they can pretty much kill anything. I'm guessing once she promotes, though, she at least would take him. See right here, I was trying to. Nah. Oh, sorry guys, I was just coughing in my Diet Coke. The Slime Lance does give you a higher critical rate, that's pretty good, but still, I think it's rare that 8% can hit, but not a 23 lint. That's so in for you. Anyway, the boss is pretty easy. He's a knight. We haven't actually met a knight yet, or I guess never mind. But knights are really good units because they're usually gonna have good strength and defense, like a lot of defense. But they usually have really bad resistance and speed, which can't make them like knights are pretty good. They have really bad movement too, like not horrible, but like bad. I was kind of I didn't really trust her getting her critical because I don't trust Lynn getting criticals now. So basically, what I'm doing right now is just moving all my characters. And Lynn was also pretty dang low on the HP, so I didn't want her to like die. Right now, I'm gonna take care of the boss with Rath. It's kind of gets some hits on. I actually thought for a second I was kind of afraid he got critical. I was like, no, but like he would have not killed him anyway. And I just finished the boss right here. Like I said, you don't. Oh, I guess you have to kill the boss. Look at that name, Bull. Who names your son Bull?